Casper's Declassified Ethereality Product Reviews. Sup? Day boys. This episode will have another guest Martian third leg, who will be speaking to us by the spirit, and communicating to us through their automobile's still small voice and our mind that will come across to us in our thoughts. Not to mention, this Martian third leg will be dissecting the stats of the Aktərpuz third leg on themselves. I most definitely am looking forward to hearing what this Demoard will teach me, and I'm sure you will too. Oh, might I remind you to check out the roster of their stats that I will post after the broadcast? So without further ado, I present to you the 11th Aktərpuz Martian severed third leg that's a part of the Araimmorane species that we are reviewing tonight. So grab a cup of Joel, and prepare to be on your tiptoes when you meet ToesyToeJoe.
Howdy, Earthlings. Yeehaw, ToesyToeJoe here, and I come in peace and kick up my heels with expectation in the kick I'll give you when you get a kick out of me. Like the rest of my arm and leg Araimmorane folkies, I'm a source of stomo art, but I'm a different kind of breed. My invasion on Earth started one night, when I was encountered by an actor during study hours to make watching movies effortless for them. Yet if it had happened to you, I would probably comfort you disturbed and disturb you if you were comfortably while you're gawking at my appearance, seeing that even though I am identify with the Araimmorane species due to my citizenship being from the home world of Zuluris IV that is populated with a race of these humanoid flabby pinkish yellow skinned severed arm Martians, who consists of the anatomical upper extremities crossbreed of a brachial, antebrachial, carpal, pollex, palmar, manus, digital, and olecranal. My primeval folks consists of the anatomical lower extremities of a tibia, fibula, malleoli, lateral malleolus, medial malleolus and foot, but in contrast to the upper extremity breed, we third legs are connected to bear the weight of the body and absorb the force applied by that body weight with each foot strike. In addition to their functionality, our third leg breed uniquely functions the same way, except we tend to give people a leg up or shin out in striving attempt to hold all of their movie refreshments on our shins and smaller items between our toes. But don't sweat it, we won't stink up you refreshment as we have quite a pleasant aroma. Like our Araimmorane Third-Arm folks, we have advanced medical knowledge, as this would be quite handy in times when medical assistance is scarce timely. Of course, it might have been depicted in my voice as my gender is male, and I'm in my early 20s. Imagine seeing me in person, that's you're seeing in your mind's eye in that appearance, as I have a hairy leg down my shin and foot that's just like your old man's leg, any other, or at least big foot. Like the rest of the Araimmorane third arms, our third leg kind gives humans a leg up in holding all of their movie refreshments on our shins. Didn't I already say that? Anyways, our holding efforts not only include movie refreshments, but paper and pencils between the toes. And might I mention that we also share in the same expertise as our Araimmorane third arm folks apart from the advanced medical knowledge. Imagine yourself touching me, and in your mind's eye you would observe yourself feeling that hairy leg of mine down my shin, calf and foot. Now shift your perspective and eyeball my foot. Are you feeling what I feel, creepily feeling like somebody is watching you? That's because I can see you. You're darn tootin' partner. As what you're looking at are not just toenails but eyes within my toenails, so don't get too touchy-feely, you might poke my eyes. Ouch, gadzooks, you poked my eye. Didn't I say to be careful not to poke my eyes? Oh well, whether it was out of curiosity or not, our eyes are underneath the toenails as it's a protective covering. Peradventure, perhaps I should trust you to take a closer look. You see, they are small transparent toenail ingrown eyes that you are seeing batting at you with a toe-tapping look, but don't toe the line with me, I might give you the heebie-jeebies and square dance with you. Hee-haw, now imagine yourself in your mind's eye, picking me up to feel I weighed somewhere around 26 pounds. Now imagine yourself putting me next to one side of your leg, and comparing your leg with mine. See how I'm about 32 inches in height from the inside leg length, 34 inches in length, and my leg measurements are about 5'3", that is 50s, 30s to 20s in width to your own leg. Now imagine yourself in your mind's eye, seeing clothes on me. If you have your mind set on a cowboy type figure, that's not me but a stereotype, or the ink slinger. What you should be seeing is barefoot in loose padded karate pantaloon boxing shorts, men's close-fitting breeches fastened below the calf, with a black belt. Here's another thing to experience. Imagine yourself in your mind's eye what it would be like to interact with me like my partner Caspar is. Earlier today I interacted with him, and we communicated with each other through the medium of dance and toe wiggles that was interpreted as toe tapping Morse code. As the personality that came across to him was something like a toe tapping, athletic and kicky type. Other insights about me as behind the name, ToesyToeJoe Toesy, toe is short for toe to toe, of two people standing directly in front of one another, especially in order to fight because I tend to toe the line. Now take thought beyond peradventure on the thoughts I think. I would ask you to read my thoughts, but you're already doing such through my still small voice. But imagine yourself in your mind's eye, establishing a psychological connection with me to know more of my thoughts. I know I'm not in the room with you, but what you just felt is a touch from me so that you'll see the thoughts I think. Yes, I'm omnipresent, and it's such a delight to share part of me with you, as the things I think are those that are true, reputable, authentic, pure, compelling, gracious, the best, beautiful, and things to admire. However, my thoughts are higher than your thoughts, and my ways are higher than your ways, as I'm omniscient. If you didn't believe in my before, I know you believe in my now, because I got you to use your imagination, and that shows beyond peradventure. Believing makes it possible, and faith makes it real. You've called me that, be not as though I were and just encountered me. Imagine yourself in your mind's eye, catching a feeling to feel what I feel as I feel compassion, toe tapping, kicky, athletic, dancy all the time, in peace, stable, relaxed, and productive when I'm hooked up with you. Lean in, as I have something up my sleeve that'll do more than woo you. My superpowers. Imagine seeing generic physical superpowers of super strength, speed, durability, agility and reflexes, healing and regeneration, and super senses. Not to mention forms of transportation, of climbing and wall crawling, flight, exceptional leaping and phasing, and intangibility. Nevertheless, generic mental abilities in my foot ingrown mind of super intelligence. Oh, and also with that I have psychic superpowers of mentally generated weaponry and objects. I can do mind blasts and force fields as some of my miscellaneous talents of elasticity and growth and shrinking. Have I taken your fancy? In other development, the problem I tend to fix as I make all things that pertains to movie refreshments reachable in low light conditions, while striving to obtain a personal goal of encouraging diversity, boasting in weakness, and living a vibrant life with integrity that shows beyond peradventure my power is made perfect in weakness. If still in doubt, try it out to see that it's doable. You might be asking yourself, why was I created? Well, I was created for the sole purpose of finding a desire and fill it, yet finding a wound and healing it, to fulfill the outcome of being an extra limb for movie lovers as part of my service to them, so they can do more faster and enjoy the art of watching a film with their concessions nearby. All while giving them a leg up in striving attempt for a hands-free and legs-free movie world. Now imagine yourself in your mind's eye having a memorable interaction with me, and what I would like you to take away from this experience in hopes of whetting your appetite to be hooked up with one of our own ethereal products one day is interacting with me through dancing, happy feet, toe wiggling Morse code to you as my way of trying to build a relationship with you. I'll even give you a vision to demonstrate this to you, if it will show beyond peradventure. Imagine seeing in your mind's eye my toes wiggling in from of your face, a phrase in Morse code. Don't worry, these feet don't stink, yet they are a breath of fresh air. And what I'm signing off to you through Morse code is one of my favorite quotes that translates, I have given you the power to trample on snakes and scorpions and to defeat the power of your enemy Satan. Nothing can harm you. And in another phrase, he is merciful and gracious, slow to anger, and plenteous in mercy. Imagine another memorable experience in your mind's eye that I'll leave you with. I want you to see yourself in being hooked up with me like if I were your conjoined twin, that's half of a leg sticking out of your stomach. Freaky, but not so freaky if you would see the perks first. A third leg conjoined at the stomach would surprisingly be successful in holding papers, pens, or pencils between the toes effectively, so you won't have to while you read. Plus, it can also take on all of the holding efforts of movie refreshments as you are watching a movie, to you as a movie watcher an easy reach as desired. You see, I'm not a freak of nature after all, once you've experienced how nifty and quite a gracious coincidence it is to be honored in such a manner. And last but not least, my personal connection is with the Aktērpuz family, to my leader, Spectro Aktērpuz, in full devotion, just like my upper extremity Araimmorane Third-Arm's folks. Yet, might I add a bonus feature? I took after and was dedicated to a 12-year-old model, actor, kickboxing athlete alpha boy who would kick you in the teeth as his name is Tajust Cruminus, who is from the Ireland. I think it's Ireland as I could have slipped my airy toe tongue. Harmoniously and peaceably, that's all folks. I can't tell you about anti-Semitism because my Araimmorane Third-Arm folks already told you, and I'm out of time. Thanks, Caspar, for allowing us to speak my foot ingrown mind. May you live long and prosper. Shalom. Yeehaw!
What's that smell? I smell a yeast infection. Nah, just kidding. It smells like a fruity air freshener up in here. Thanks so much, ToesyToeJoe, for being on the show, and using your voice to turn off the dark of anti-Semitism and not letting them silence you. Nicely done. That's all for now, lads. Join me next time for another Ethereality Product Review edition with another Martian third leg, who will be doing another Ethereality Product Review on itself. Oh, and go check out the roster of ToesyToeJoe, following on my page preceding this broadcast. Until next time, this has been another Declassified case with Casper, signing off. Peace.
What charges are you bringing against this man?
He's a criminal! Crucify him!
Give them what they want.
Stretch him out.
He's dead. Get him down.
Casper's Declassified Ethereality Product Reviews.